There we are.
The following program is not for kids, so if you are under 18, go in the other damn room and let the adults listen to the best damn podcast.
Ooh, that's a head rush. Wow. Don't do that as you get older. Ooh. Woo.
What's up? We're live.
So,
The best damn podcast.
I can officially say that I have run for the president of the United States. Not many people can say that. I can also say that I am a part of the greatest ass kicking in political history. Unfortunately, I'm on the wrong side of that ass kicking in political history. Damn, man, I gotta pull my underwear out of my. I mean, they got rammed up there. Fuck.
So you didn't even capture one state, did you?
What?
You didn't even capture one state, did you?
I didn't capture one state, but the hearts and minds of the people, well, the ones that voted for me, I do believe. I got wow, Brent already got flagged.
He comes in and says one word gets flagged.
Yep. So
how did they know that he wasn't talking about a bundle of sticks or a cigarette? I'm sorry,
cigarettes.
Yeah, that's right.
Term for cigarettes. That's also.
So I received votes.
Offensive term here.
I received votes in California, Missouri, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky.
Oh,
so not bad. But she lost so hard, FEMA sent her 750.
Okay, I don't find that funny because my sister lives in the affected area that happened in. So
I do.
Oh man,
Yeah.
It sucks for your sister, but I mean that's still kind of a. If your sister wasn't in that affected area, you would have laughed at that joke.
So
I don't know. I try to stay out of politics.
well,
Yes.
here, Klug, this will make you feel a little better on one-sided ass kickings. All right. So, regardless of what candidate you were for or not, Harris received 67,582,000 votes, popular vote, and Trump received 72,000 or 1,303,000. So compare that to where they are, and I received the last count 40, and that's not 40 million. That's around 40. So if you break it down percentage wise of where I am, you know how when they show like the reporting and it's got the one with the less than sign, is there anything for like 0.0000000 percentage? And I think I still got to add some more zeros because I don't know what that symbol would be. Maybe the middle finger.
Most likely.
I mean, if there was participation trophies, I don't think you'd qualify.
I don't think I even get a ribbon. Like I got my shirts. Like
you're gonna have to frame that.
Win or not, Will Height, I am still proud of you for running to begin with. That's the shit.
Hey, I went with it. Some people are like, well, hey, are you gonna do a joke and like drop out? I was like, no, fuck it, why not just run with it? But yeah, well, Casey, there's 4 years from now we could try again. But now I am curious, what would the actual percentage be? Because that would be like 20 zeros after the fact, wouldn't it?
Probably something like that.
I don't know. I went to Southeast, so I sucked at math.
Well, that counts me out then.
See, and Kluge, exactly. My daughter over here fucking just laughed.
Oh shit!
Give me some totals. What were the total votes?
If you go by Trump, his popular vote was 72.303 million, and Harris was 67.582 million. So
Well,
I
Harris
almost want to be
again?
compared to Harris because it won't be as bad, but it's still an ass.
Hey, Lenny.
What was Harris's again?
67,582,000. So, like, this would be the definition of dog walking, right? Get your ass kicked so bad you get picked up by your collar and dragged? Or would that still be too light?
Kind of like watching Brent wrestle a rookie.
Oh, damn, dude.
Which we've seen in person.
I think it was illegal.
That
mail-in
means you
vote.
got 0.0000029% of the vote.
Oh,
That
you
is
gotta
better
turn
than I
on.
thought. That is better than I thought. I'm okay with it. And it still could be better because I haven't heard from everybody. So Casey can get the Swifties. I might have a chance. No,
By then, there won't be any Swifties.
I think I would still need more.
Look at that. How many
That
zeros
is not. You know what?
One,
I did better than I
two,
thought.
three,
Shit.
4, 5, 6, 7 zeros.
Governor.
For governor,
Mm-hmm.
I think you better start there.
I don't know, man. I like to aim big, even if
Hey, that's
it's a
worth
big
shot,
call.
Governor.
Yeah, maybe I do need to start something smaller. Kind of went.
Get your name out there.
Yeah, it was.
No, I didn't send out illegal votes. I actually got them. People were sending me photos and be like, "Hey, dude, I voted for you." They just couldn't bring themselves to vote for either one. There's only one thing that I want to go with because I don't want to talk about the election a lot. But when you look at the numbers, like 4 years ago, Trump got 74 million. And this year he got 72 million. So he's only off 2 million. Biden 4 years ago got 81.28 million. And Harris this year got 67.58 million. That's 13.7 million votes off. But they didn't go to Trump because his numbers were slightly down. So they just didn't show up.
Well, you remember there was a lot of crap going on in that election too.
Yeah, I don't go with all that shit.
I'm just saying nobody gets 20 million votes overnight.
So, but it's over. We have a new president-elect, which has only happened one time in history where someone was in the White House, lost, and then ran 4 years later and got back in. And that previous president was Grover Cleveland. That happened back in 1898, I think. If my history serves-ish.
It's been a minute, yeah.
So that's that's history. Whatever side that you're on, like it or leave it, that made a mark. Oh shit!
I just want to say too that for the people who are, pissed off, upset, it's fine. You've got that right. Just don't make yourself sick over it. Don't do stupid shit. It just, either way,
America's not going
no matter
nowhere.
who won, you're going to have people who are pissed off and scared. So, we were pissed off and scared when Biden won. But you know what? We made it through. So,
Skin of our teeth.
I wouldn't say I was scared. I was mad and went to work.
Yeah, we still had to do what we had to do, so it is what it is.
yep.
No matter what, there's always going to be finger pointing, and let's see.
People are not going to be happy no matter which way the cookie crumbles.
Right.
You can't please everybody.
And I said, Sage got that, the one good news out of it already today.
Oh yeah. He's not even in office until January 6th, and the Dow Jones is already at 1,500 points. What the hell? So, I mean, shit. That's CBS reporting, so that's a good thing. And they're giving all the credit to Trump winning the election, which is crazy from CBS. So they're already trying to kiss ass.
I think more or less it's another thing that's done and over with, and the focus.
Yeah.
Because every time something big is looking like it's getting ready to happen, like the people that start trading kind of like slow down and hesitate. And it's to prevent it from going either which way. Remember, they actually have a rule in place. If tank too bad, they would actually shut it down to prevent another Great Depression. This is why when people start freaking out, remember, 34% of Americans actually believe the media. That should tell you something. That the media is good at fear mongering and scaring people to get you to click in to read more. Dude, we're going to be fine.
Oh, what is it? 72% of adult people believe in angels.
I do.
Well, I mean, shit, yeah, it's a possibility. Lots of things are possible. My buddy lost his ass.
90% of the people believe you're an asshole.
Well, 100% of them are right.
See? Numbers work.
Yes. Buddy lost his ass because he sold some of his stocks right before the election. And I was like, hold off, dude. Hold off. Wait till after the election. And he lost a shit ton. I was like, he's like, I'm scared, dude. I'm scared. And yeah, he messaged me today and he's like, I should have listened to you, man.
Because of our locker rooms and things like that, we also know like some certain things about Kluge that I really didn't care to know, but it's true.
Look at that look on it. He's like, what?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Sure, kickstand. Bing.
Like an all-American tripod. The man's gifted, not just behind a keyboard.
No comment.
And
Let's just say whenever he gets older, he's not going to need a walking cane.
and just because this just came up, and this is kind of changing subjects. I know we got a
Change
lot
the
of
subject from that, please.
Cardinal fans in here. Wilson,
Am I going to
Contreras.
stab you the next time I see you?
Yeah, I know. Wilson Contreras will not be playing catcher next year. They are moving him to first base permanently.
Literally have the perfect opportunity to go get a first baseman to fucking up your offense because you're letting fucking Goldschmidt walk for whatever fucking reason. I don't know. I hate the ownership of the Cardinals, dude. I really fucking do. Fuck you, Sage.
I don't even know who any of those people are. So, oh
Wilson
wait,
Contreras used to be the
Klug is
catcher for
collapsible
the
baton.
Cubs.
Yeah, Clooney's gonna kneecap you, and I'm gonna fucking sit there and watch and be like Tanya Harding's boyfriend. Just that's it. Get his ass.
You better bring something bigger than that.
Wilson.
But yeah, he used to be the catcher for the Cubs, then went to the Cardinals, and now he's going to go to the first base for some reason.
Man, I think that's a stupid move.
They're bringing Molina back, and they're going to put him back there.
They got to do something.
What the fuck? What is Tim saying?
Tim must have saw her VP comment.
Yeah, VP of running in 4 years because I got my ass kicked. Oh, man. So, what crazy news or other bullshit not election related?
Oh, let me see here.
Crazy news stories.
Say, I heard one. I don't remember where it was though, but this ambulance accidentally struck somebody on the way to a call or something. So they took care of the person they hit. Okay, got them the care they needed and everything, and then sent them a bill for their services.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you, really?
Yeah.
All right. So, okay. I need a little bit more details in this. I'm
Let me see if I can
assuming.
find the story.
I'm assuming they had lights and sirens going because then you should be yielding, and if you're not paying attention and you got hit, I can see why you would get a bill for that. However, if they were running silent to get there, which I don't understand, or if it wasn't deemed a emergency and they were driving and hit someone, I would have to chalk that up as you got to help them out because you hit them. But
shit, they should get a big bill if they damaged the ambulance. If they were jaywalking, hell, they could get a ticket too.
but you
if they're running if they're running code with sirens and shit on.
This would be the greatest response time for medical help in history.
Hang on, I think I found it. It was in Oregon.
Oh, that explains everything.
Could they charge you more for the quick response time? I mean, like that should be a chargeable.
Okay, here's the story. 71-year-old Oregon cyclist William Hosch has filed a lawsuit seeking nearly $1 million in damages after an ambulance struck him while making a right turn, resulting in multiple injuries, including a fractured nose and scrapes across his body. Incident occurred in October 2022 in Rainier, a small town in Columbia Country, and has led to Hosch facing over $47,000 in medical bills with expectations of another $50,000 in future costs. According to the lawsuit, Hosch was cycling on the same road as the ambulance when it turned into him, destroying his bicycle. Despite causing the accident, Columbia River Fire and Rescue, the ambulance provider, transported Hosch to the hospital and later billed him $1,862 for the service.
So it even admits that they caused the accident. Oh, he's got to win this case.
Oh yeah, that sounds open and shut.
How the hell are you going to cause it and then charge him $18,000?
Well, $1,800.
Oh, $1,800. My bad.
Yeah, $1,862.
But if they destroyed his bicycle, chances are it's probably one of them lightweight frame bikes and probably
carbon fiber or whatever.
Probably a $20,000, $30,000 bike.
Dude, them cyclists are nuts. Those bikes ain't fucking cheap.
Fuck no.
Don't they start around 20 grand?
Usually 20 to 25, yeah. They're the ones that you could just pick up with like one finger and they don't weigh nothing.
See, every time I think of that, I think of that movie Premium Rush. You ever seen that?
Can't say that I have.
That it's about a guy in New York. Damn it, what the freak is his name? He's been in a bunch of movies. Anyway, he's a bike messenger. And I know you might be thinking, what kind of movie, a bike messenger? Well, it has to do with smuggling Chinese and this movie or cop who's in like a shit ton of debt to some bad people has got to do this job and get this ticket, and it hems up this girl from trying to get her mother and child from China. And I mean, dude, it's actually put together pretty well. If you get a chance, check it out. It's called Premium Rush. It's a damn good movie. And then the other movie that I saw recently on Max is Kato Lake. It's an M. Night Shyamalan movie. It is a damn good movie. And another one of his called Trapped. You ever heard of Trapped?
I've heard of Trapped, but I have not seen it.
I don't like the previews of it because the previews just show a man at like a convention center with a concert going on, and there's all these cops, and you think it's like a terrorist plot, and it's nothing about it. The guy, I'm not trying to give out too many details. Turns out he's a shady character, and he's got to find a way out of this place, but he's got to be smart and on his feet so that way the cops don't track him down because they're doing profiling. Damn good.
Oh, you can't profile.
Your forensics profiling of your people. But seriously, Trapped and Kato Lake, it's good shit. The lake one, dude, you got to pay attention. It's one of those that jumps back and forth. If you pay attention, it'll blow your mind at the end of the movie. But if you're not paying attention, you'll get so fucking lost.
I like those kind of movies.
John voted sucks without him. I'm still trying to find out if he liked his Christmas present or not. Amanda, are you still sending him Christmas shit?
Of course she is.
You know, I saw
out till Christmas.
I saw the perfect one of those blow-ups that you can put up in your yard. It's got Santa Claus laid out, and the turkey is sitting on top of him, and it says, "Wait your turn, fat man." I need to get that.
Nice.
I got a 32-year-old man in India.
What are you doing in
Lost
India?
his life after attempting a dare by his friends to sit on a box of lit fireworks on Diwali, according to the police. The man, identified only by one name, Shabarish, reportedly sat on a box of exploding fireworks at the urging of his 6 friends as part of a risky wager during celebrations on October 31st in the country's IT hub, Bengaluru. The group, including Shabarish, was believed to be under the influence of alcohol
No.
at the time.
What?
How could that
fucking
be?
nuts.
His friends promised to buy him an auto rickshaw if he carried out the stunt, which involved sitting on the box as it exploded. A video of the incident now circulating widely on social media shows the fatal explosion, with Shabarish collapsing to the ground after the fireworks went off underneath him. He was rushed to a hospital but succumbed to his injuries on Saturday. A case of culpable homicide has been registered, and the 6 members of the group involved in the incident have been arrested and produced before the court.
I would say manslaughter, not homicide.
Well, first off, can you even get that? If you dare someone to do a stunt, they do it and die?
I know they
I
can
wouldn't
charge you
think
with
so.
something. I do know that, but
And what? Okay, yeah, he sat on a box of fireworks. What was the? How was the death? Did it like rupture his fucking anus and cause him to bleed out, or blow him in half? I mean, what kind of fireworks are we talking?
it says he died while undergoing treatment on November 2nd at Victoria Hospital in the city.
Well, then that's malpractice.
Yeah,
Well,
that sounds like
yeah,
They
malpractice.
have arrested the 6 people connected.
Open and shut case, malpractice.
That's a completely different part of the story. I thought he was dead before he got to the hospital.
No, nope.
No, malpractice. Lawyered.
All right, everybody that's listening, what do you think? Is this actually malpractice? Because he died while getting treatment at the hospital?
Yep.
Or, I mean, dude, that's completely.
I think culpable homicide's a little bit of a stretch. I would say more manslaughter because it wasn't intentional, that he was going to die.
Yeah.
Can you even
Or
give
trying
him
to
that
kill
for that would be like me include fucking daring one of the wrestlers to do something stupid for video clicks on YouTube,
Right.
and then they die. I mean, how can you be held for that?
I mean, I would have them sign a waiver first. We can't be held liable for
People
this.
don't hold.
If you sit on a Bobcat, it's going to sting pretty good, but at the same time, if we have you sit on a fucking M80, that's a completely different type of story. And who would be dumb enough to fucking? Well, you know what? People are dumb. I take that back. My bad.
My dad used to build some really good M80s.
Your
Those
dad
things were
was a
monsters, too.
pyro, dude. Come on.
Remember me
My dad
telling
was
you guys
what?
the
Your
story?
dad was a pyro, man.
You guys remember me telling you the story of that Dodgers fan who had that fireworks explode in his hand right after they won? He has officially lost 2 fingers because of that.
I don't remember that one. Was I on the show for that?
I think so.
You might have been. I think you were, but I think you were backstage.
Like, would you be upset if you actually lost that finger, though? Are you mad?
And
I'm
then,
just here to rock her with a shocker.
and then we got a man has died in a horrible accident after being buried under hot asphalt while trying to fix a dumpster truck.
How the okay?
Daryl Sheriff, a 41-year-old private contractor, had gone to collect the truck from AJ Materials in Jackson, Mississippi on Monday morning. Police said that that Sheriff was under the truck repairing a hydraulic line when the tailgate opened and scalding hot asphalt poured on top of him. People rushed to help, trying to clear the asphalt to save him, but his injuries were too enormous to survive. It said that there appears to have been a malfunction with the dumpster, with the incident being treated as an accidental death. It was horrific, it was horrifying, and is something that you do not want to see. Seeing him was one thing, but actually talking to the family members and their hurt, their pain, their shock, the police said. This Monday morning, people are just going to work. They don't want to hear about a family member who's lost his life.
Hmm.
All I can
No,
think
I-
of is
Go
all I
ahead.
can think of is the smell of that hot asphalt and melting flesh. Like, that's gotta be bad.
So, okay, to give some insight here for people, when asphalt is in a truck or truck bed or their machinery when they're doing it, it's usually for the purpose of applying in that 250 to 300 degree range. So if he's under there trying to fix the hydraulic line and that breaks away and that dumps on you, that is severe burning. And I can only imagine if people are trying with their hands to, well, I'm sure grabbing with their gloves, pull this off his skin to save him from cooking. Have you guys seen the movie We Were Soldiers?
Yeah.
Okay, when they took a bomb too close and it was an incendiary and they went to move that dude's legs and his skin just came off. That's what I'm thinking when you get covered with hot asphalt from a truck. That is, oh man.
I'm thinking that dude survived something he wasn't supposed to survive, and the Final Destination kicked in and death found him.
Yeah.
Like at some point you're hoping and praying that your body just quickly goes into shock.
No shit.
That pain all over, wearing clothes, unless you're wearing something that's designed specifically to block that heat, your shirt and your jeans isn't going to help. That's going to burn the fuck out of you.
I don't even think a fireman's outfit could withstand that kind of heat for that long.
I wouldn't want to find out.
I wouldn't want to test it.
Right?
No, thank
like
you.
somewhat protection, but because that shit sticks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and most of the time, like if they put too much down, the only way to get it to break loose is putting fresh kerosene on it to break it loose.
Which I'm
So,
sure
I
is
mean,
going to burn also.
Well, yeah, you put fresh kerosene. Sometimes that shit like reignites and lights up and shit. Fuck that.
Well, yeah, because you're essentially just heating it back up to make it flexible.
Viable and shit. Yeah.
Because once it cools down and hardens, well, shit, we build our roads with it. And unfortunately, depending on what crew, it doesn't last very long because they fucking work like shit. I just give yourself a comparison. Roads that were built back in 800 AD by Romans and shit, still today, fucking there. Road built a year ago with asphalt and done poorly, and it's got potholes and looks like shit. Weird.
Yeah. Especially, well, I can't just say especially Illinois because I've traveled roads all over the place that look like shit. But Illinois is real bad. except for Chicago. They're getting their roads all the time.
Speaking of Chicago,
Chicago.
Sage knows my frustration with this one. So you guys know how Harold and myself went to freelance just a couple weekends ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We avoided the tollways. And not knowing Chicago sometimes, as the year before, Sage can attest, when you avoid tolls, sometimes you end up in areas you shouldn't end up. Garfield Park. For those of you who don't know, that's like one of the worst neighborhoods in America. Little sketchy. Anyway, so
even Jose, who was in the back seat, hunkered down and said, "Holmes, this is not where we want to be." We're like, how did you know? He's like, I walked through here earlier.
So even though we made it, Harold and I go up there, and we didn't go exactly the same route, but we went through some older neighborhoods, and we were just fine. Took a while to find a parking spot because it's fucking Chicago. But there is a large stretch of highway where the highway's open, but all the exit ramps and on ramps and all those are all closed. They're maintaining them all at once or some fucking shit. So you have to get on at the very beginning or the very late end, but none of this is updated on Google Maps. I love Google Maps, but at the same time, I fucking hate Google Maps because of that shit. So what does it tell me? It actually it shows that it's closed, but it still tells you and takes you there. So when we go there, I'm literally about to drive right into a bunch of barriers that have it blocked off. And I thought I fucked up. I look at the Google Maps on the phone and it even says closed. Why are you fucking taking me there if it's closed? So, of course, we had to loop around, and miraculously, I really want to know if the states and Google Maps are like working together, because it ended up having me get on a toll road that I couldn't turn around. I can't go fucking backwards now. And now I got to pay this fucking toll. Does anybody else, everyone that's watching the show, please use the comments. Have you ever been in a situation where you tried to avoid tolls, but somehow, even though you do it, Google Maps kind of just takes you there, and now all of a sudden you got to pay the fucking toll? I think it's a setup. I got to go with that. Sorry.
Because they got us whenever we left the wrestling show. They sent us through every fucking toll on our way out. And you're like, fuck it, going through it. They'll get me in the mail.
Yeah, at that point, you're so frustrated and pissed off. You're like, fuck it. And then you forget about it because you don't have a pass. I don't go to Chicago that often, maybe twice a year. And out of sight, out of mind, kind of forget about it. And now all of a sudden you're $3.50 or $4.50 or $6 in tolls is now $17.75 or whatever, because you get a letter in the mail and it's got a picture of your license plate, and now you got to pay this, and there's these extra processing fees because you didn't do it online then. And dude, I hate this state. Oh, I hate this fucking state. And I'm sure a lot of other states with tolls do the same thing. I just want to know, with all our tax money that goes to roads, why we have all these damn tolls. And I know the argument is, well, the tax money doesn't go to these specific roads because the tolls maintain them. Come on, man.
They don't make enough money from them tolls to maintain the roads. That toll money goes to J.B. Pritzker's pocket for his cheeseburgers.
That's just like telling me that the lotto was built to help the schools, but yet the lotto is hundreds of millions of dollars. And if you have the other ones that are your bigger ones and it gets into billions, why the fuck are our schools so? That's great. Everything that's built for something, you'll keep putting your fucking hand in the cookie jar and taking money out.
Why is the Illinois Lotto? Why does everybody who's out of state keep winning the Illinois Lotto?
That one makes you wonder too.
Yeah, that's really weird. It's called the Illinois Lotto, but every time the pot gets so big, it's somebody from out of state that wins it.
Well, I know for Mega Millions and Powerball, that's because multiple states are attached to it. But what was it? The dude from Indiana that hit the $8 million of the Illinois Lotto?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought you had to be a resident here. Now, he's probably some rich fuck that doesn't need it, and he's got a home in both states. Probably.
Yeah, that's probably it.
They can probably go right online and buy Illinois lottery tickets right there.
I think you can.
But you have to come to Illinois to redeem, I'm pretty sure.
That's possible.
Now I got to look that up and see.
I don't know, because I have the Illinois, or I have the Lotto app. What is this?
While he's looking that up, this next story, it could have easily have been a Darwin Award. Okay, this a woman ended up in the hospital after mistakenly pouring nail glue into her eye.
Oh shit!
Brianne Shipley, who uses the username BreezyBree416 on TikTok, posted a video of herself sitting in the hospital with one of her eyes glued shut and a tube sticking out of it. Okay, guys, I'm at the ER because I was half asleep and I needed to put my antibiotic eye drops tonight. Her video began. And instead of grabbing the eye drops, I grabbed the Kiss nail glue, she recalled, as her eye was being flushed out. The video received over 2 million views as of yesterday. Further discussing the incident with People, Shipley explained that this was her first time using eye drops for a bacterial infection, and they were kept on her nightstand. Her Amazon Alexa device was programmed to alert her every few hours to put the drops in. After I got the notification, I blindly reached over, grabbed the bottle, opened my eye with one hand, and put the drops in, she told the outlet. As the drop was falling, I realized the consistency of the plastic bottle felt wrong. As soon as it hit my eye, I started screaming. She realized that she had accidentally grabbed a bottle of nail glue, which she showed in a different TikTok was the exact same size as her eye drops and had the same type of cap. The screaming woke up her teenage son in the room next door, who she instructed to call 911. That first 10 minutes was just huge panic. I didn't know what was going to happen. Her son then did some quick research on the internet, which told her to start flushing her eye with water until she could get to a hospital. This ended up releasing the eye from being glued shut. Her doctors told her that without taking that extra step at home, she may have caused more permanent damage to her eye. The doctors and nurses were very helpful and immediately numbed it with eye drops, she said. Then they looked for tears and abrasions and used a Q-tip to fish the hard shards of glue out. Because of the acid in the nail glue, her eye had to be flushed with a Morgan lens, which has a suction cup on one end to attach to the eye itself, while the other end has a tube meant to draw any impurities out of the eye. Shipley said the process took between 30 and 45 minutes. Despite her embarrassment over the mistake, her doctor informed her that this happens a lot more than you think. So
speaking of freaking out, though, Skeletor's got you on the way.
Yeah.
Skeletor is literally, he pops on and says, "Pray for me, y'all. I thought Chinko pussed the bed, but it's her time." She popped like a water balloon on the way to the hospital, got his car all covered in shit. Bitch ruined my leather. And then I love Santa Kermit it wasn't real leather anyway, but Skelly was, fuck, man, I just got rid of one kid and she's about to slide out too.
Oh, shit.
And Kiki already watching me like a hawk, and she's admitted for labor. So, yeah, he's getting ready.
I feel for you, brother. I feel for you.
Just sent one off the boot camp, and here you go. Get to start all over.
With two and another one eventually. Kiki.
So I looked it up. Players can download the Illinois Lottery mobile app for iPhone or Android, buy tickets online, play scratch-offs for real money anywhere within state lines. Now, digging into this a little bit more, back on June 10th, there was a lucky Illinois Lottery player who scored the 552 Mega Millions jackpot, and that was purchased with a winning ticket online back on June 10th this year. 552 million.
Yeah, but Mega Millions is a multi-state.
It is, but since it's sold here in Illinois, you can do that. So, how much does that fuck somebody? In that case, it more than paid off for itself. But being that easily accessible to buying lotto tickets, man, I would think that would cause someone to spend, excess amount more and could kind of screw you.
I've had the app for, I don't know, a year or two now, and I never buy it. I just use the scanner on it to scan my tickets to see if I won or not.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I'll send pictures once the babies are born. 2 boys. Oh, fuck.
We're naming one Martin and the other Lau.
Hey, Jason is a great name, and he can vouch for that. Same.
I think Sage is a good name.
Hey, 2-1. We win.
That's only because there's 2 of you in here.
That's bullshit. What's the name of this game? I win.
Fucking hate that game. I never win.
I just had that same fucking hand.
And then I did have one last story.
What you got?
All right. Just last week, we had that story about Joe Exotic.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, getting married to a fucking inmate.
He's in the news again.
Oh, he's getting divorced already?
If only. It says desperate Joe Exotic vows he will kill himself if he loses jail appeal, and details how he will end it.
The fucking dumb. He now knows that he's going to get into a fucking padded room with one of those fucking vests, the suicide vest.
Defiant Tiger King Joe Exotic has vowed to snuff out his own life behind bars if he fails to win his freedom. In an exclusive interview from jail, he told Radar Online if he loses his appeal, one night I'm going to take a very long nap. I refuse to allow the United States of America to do this to me. They have the evidence that I am innocent. The TV personality said he managed to take 3 overdoses behind bars. He once swallowed 106 blood pressure tablets, despite being locked in solitary confinement.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
You smuggle him into solitary up his ass?
Right? Like, look, I don't like Carol Baskin either, but dude, we all know you tried to fucking hire someone to kill the bitch.
Joe 61 said he was confident his legal team would secure his freedom, saying, I've got a plan either way. If I get released, I'm going to go get married. Then if I don't, then one night I'm going to take a very long nap. Joe has a new man in his life after proposing to 33-year-old fellow inmate named Jorge Marquez after dumping a former fiance on the outside by letter. He shared on X, he is so amazing and he's from Mexico now. The quest of getting married in prison and getting him asylum, or we will be leaving America when we both get out. He told us,
Tiger King, dude, it's simple. Trump is the president-elect, and you wrote him a letter before to be pardoned. Write another letter.
There you go.
Joe told us
when this term's over, he'll be pardoning people again. So,
oh yeah, write a letter to fucking Biden. He's got what, 2 months left?
He told us he didn't want to grow old surrounded by fellow inmates smoking the mind-bending drug K2, a synthetic cannabis smuggled inside the jail, soaked in paper. He said, that has no value of life for me. I refuse to become one of those people. If I put in my whole sentence, I will be 73 when I walk out of here with nothing. I'll put in
Isn't he
7
already
years.
like 68?
He says, what was it, 61?
Oh shit! Fred's still in jail, and he got 6 months pleading guilty.
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn, he'll be out just in time to get back on
Just
the
in
ring.
time to go back on the fucking platform.
He said, I will be 73 when I walk out of here with nothing. I've put in 7 years. I'm not going to put in 30 years like the Menendez brothers did.
Right when he goes on the rig. Hey, Mo, you got our email. Send us the information. I'll send some money on his books. I ain't gonna do a ton, but I'll do something to help. 6 months and then goes right on the rig. Man, fuck. You might as well have done a year straight.
Maybe we can get some money together and send him the Peter Pan book. It's got Captain Hook in it.
Maybe a copy of Happy Gilmore too, because it's got the Golf Pro, with the.
Oh yeah,
Why don't we
So-
just
yeah.
we send it to the police department where he got arrested, and maybe we can do a trade. That way you can get your hook out of evidence.
I did see that. Now, again, I don't know the absolute truth of this, but supposedly they're making another Home Alone movie.
Oh dear God, no.
Only
Oh, this one here is supposed to have like a Macaulay Culkin in it.
And it's called Cabin Alone, where
Oh,
the whole
fuck. Okay,
family
that's
is
not the
supposed
one I
to
heard
go
of.
to a cabin in the woods, but him and his mom take the plane before the rest of the family. And when the rest of the family's plane gets delayed, they're at the cabin by themselves. And of course, the other two crooks show up. And
No.
was
so
gonna
now
say-
it's mother and son going to be.
Look, part 1 was great. Lost in New York was okay. I was worried how they're going to do it. And then when part 3 was, no, stop. Sage, you want a baby for Christmas? He's offering you his kid, Sage.
Hell no.
I don't know if that's like a compliment, Sage, or
I already have
Trying to
enough of
curse
my
you.
own to deal with.
No. Hey, did you hear that? Clinky said he wants another one.
No, I don't.
He is a good dad.
I have one of my own, and I've got 4 stepdaughters, and that's all I
Cookie's
can
already
handle
got
right
a
now.
half a fucking football team and shit. Between him and Rhino, fuck.
You know who else is a good dad? Will Hyde.
Don't say what about Cooley?
Yeah, I don't think him and Anastasia are ready to be having a kid.
Yeah, they're not at that point
I mean, as
yet.
far as
What
we
are you
know,
gonna
they still
do?
haven't even had sex yet. So
I'm pretty sure you can't mail a kid. I mean, you used to be able to.
a long time ago, you could send them through the post office, but not anymore.
Yeah, you used to be able to. See, Anastasia says not anytime soon, at least. Yeah, you used to be able to mail a kid.
How you
You
doing,
used to be able to
Anna?
mail a person, too. Man, she's she's
Well-
got 2 kids inside of her. You double pumping chump.
He had the double
Like, oh,
barrel going off that night.
He's all like, I'm just going in here to blah blah blah. Oh shit, my bad.
Mom was giving him a dirty look for trying to give his kids away.
It's all good. Skeletor's like a brother of ours. Here's his white privilege card. It's all good.
But you know, Skeletor, you can send them to me as long as I get to teach them some things and then send them back to you.
Oh, that does not sound like a good deal.
Sure, it does. It's like renting them.
So try it before you buy it, kind of thing.
Has he told you the news? He's trying to pawn his kids off on us. He's tried to give me one of the kids. He's tried to give it to Jason Kluge, and I told him that Will Height was a good dad. So
You notice he didn't actually try to pawn the kid off on me.
yeah, I
I'm
have
the
a
only one
14-year-old who.
There's a big difference than being a good dad and fucking raising someone else's kid.
Mhm. Will Height, did you see what Tokyo just said?
He may have a 14. What the shit?
Claims
He's
she's
smart.
his dad.
Mom said that.
Dude,
That they
stop
could be
sticking your
grandparents.
dick in everything, okay?
God dang. You know, it's a good thing you destroyed that Roomba because it'd be having babies.
Right? Shit.
Oh God! And that was Dutchman's Roomba.
Hey,
Or
hey,
is
Skeletor,
that why you destroyed it?
Skeletor, Sage knows your pain on that one.
Yeah, mine showed up at 10.
Because, you know, there's one day I thought I knew Sage, my brother from another mother. Like, I mean, we're close as can be. And then all of a sudden, from no kid to on social media, and what the fuck? He's got a 10-year-old. And I had to call. I thought it was a prank. Hey, dude, what the fuck, man? Somebody superimposed this kid in your photo? Nope, it's mine.
April Fool's Day was 2 months
Right?
ago, dude, or a month ago. What the fuck?
This is fucking June. It ain't April. Where the fuck this kid come from? Like, I know the movie of Gremlins when they pour water and they multiply. That didn't happen here, did it?
Nope. Stu walked up and said, "Daddy," and he said, "Next door." That's good shit. She looks just like you. Oh shit!
Damn.
I wasn't in town that night. He was up here in Illinois.
Yeah,
He
Skelly
was-
came to visit.
Yeah,
12
he
years
was
ago.
teaching us how to make a 14 13 years ago. 13 years ago. He was teaching us how to make a good crab boil.
Yeah, exactly.
And thank you for that, Skeletor. I mean, Jerome.
Yep. Ultimate crab boil.
Oh, it was so fucking good.
Um,
You're overdue. You need to come back.
one other bit of election news.
Oh, man.
No, this is different. 4 states voted on marijuana last night. Only 1 state approved it.
Oh,
Wait. Give us the 4 that voted, and we got to pick which one actually approved it.
Let me see if it says Nebraska, North Dakota, South Dakota, and Florida.
Florida.
Florida approved it.
Last night, voters in 4 states voted on measures to legalize marijuana. Only 1 state passed it. In Florida, 55.8% of voters supported Florida Amendment 3. But back in 2006, Florida voters passed an amendment that raised the necessary threshold for voter-approved ballot measures to 60%. Ironically, that 2006 measure only passed with 57.78% voter support. That means no recreational weed for Florida. In Nebraska, voters supported measures 437 and 438 to legalize and regulate medical marijuana by 71.2% and 67.5%. In North Dakota, 53% of voters rejected Measure 5, which would have legalized marijuana consumption for people over the age of 21. Similar measures failed in 2018 and 2022, though the state voted to legalize medical marijuana in 2016. In South Dakota, 56% of the voters rejected Measure 29, which would have legalized marijuana consumption for people over the age of 21.
So, okay, Nebraska.
Notably, the state's voters approved marijuana legalization in 2020, but Republican Governor Kristi Noem and the Pennington County Sheriff successfully overturned it in the state Supreme Court.
Yeah. So we picked Florida, but got that wrong. I was dead sure that North Dakota and South Dakota weren't going to pass it.
Yeah, Nebraska was a wild card.
Okay. Yeah, don't they call them the Bible Belt, that row?
It's in the Bible Belt.
Yeah. That's a different way of life up there.
It is a very, very different way of life.
Very free, they're gun toting and all that, but
it's also very Mormon.
That's Utah, isn't it?
They're still very Mormon up there.
Mormon.
Could be more women too. You don't know.
I love my wife, but man, those
I kind of like her. She voted weird.
Yeah, dude, she didn't even vote for me.
Yeah, that's upsetting.
Fucking weird. But anyway, yeah, exactly. So I don't know if I could do.
I still love her.
I don't know if I could do 4 or 5 wives like in Utah or Salt Lake.
Yeah.
That'd be tiring.
I can't even do one.
Luke, could you do it if you had? Could you do 4 or 5 wives?
Well, he's got the junk for
it. Well, yeah, this is true. But could you keep up with that?
I love my wife.
Good answer. Good answer.
I would
Bubba.
not object if she were to bring another woman home.
Yeah, but this would be constant. Bubba, if you had 5 women that were down with it and okay with it, could you be married to 5 women at once?
Hell no. Hell no.
No. And living together.
And I'll say this. All right. You guys are going to take my main card away again. I'm sure of it. That show Sister Wives. Have you guys saw any of that?
Like snippets.
The guy had 4 wives.
Seeing commercials.
And he's such a douchebag that now 3 of his 4 wives have left him. And he's got like more kids than fuck. I don't know. No, why would you do that? Why? No.
That's what, polygamy? Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, polygamy.
Yeah, no thanks. No, thank you.
Okay.
As I said, I not even married to one. I'm not even dating. So I mean,
so here's a scenario for you. Would you had to choose between 2 different lives? One, having 4 to 5 wives at the same time, living in the same house, or be like the Duggars and have 20 kids.
Oh shit!
I choose
Why
beer.
you gotta make this so hard?
Well, you can't just be like, okay, you can have 5 wives, or you can have the one supermodel dream girl of your choice. I know which one way that's going to go. So got to make it interesting. Anastasia says she chooses death.
Death by snooze too.
I'm there with you, Anna. I'm telling you. Like,
I
First
choose
off,
living
wives-
off the grid in the middle of
five
nowhere
wives
with
are going to drive
Sasquatch.
you absolutely fucking nuts. It's going to happen. Especially if all 5 of them are on their period at the same time.
Oh, that shit syncs up. You're fucked.
And then if you got how many kids?
The Duggars got 22, don't they?
Yeah,
I
no.
don't fucking know.
Would you imagine what it would cost to buy them Christmas?
Or food?
Oh, they all get a $1 lotto ticket.
Or pay for their schooling, pay for
They're all homeschooled.
like fucking truckloads of fucking diapers, whatever. That's no. And either choice you make, the wives or the kids, it's going to cost you more money than you fucking have anyway.
See,
Unless
I've
you have
always
a
wondered
unless
that
you have a TV show.
because I watched the Duggars there every now and then if I caught the show, but they were living in a nice house, and it's like, dude, he's got to be doing some kind of job that pays worth the fuck.
Well, that and like Sage just said, they're getting paid to be on TV. So I'm sure they're probably getting.
Well,
a
yeah, but they were
decent
living
paycheck
this
for
life
that.
before they were on TV, so I mean, they had to make ends meet somehow.
Right?
Ugh.
We all know why Octomom did her fucking show, and that's because she needed it.
Well, yeah, she needed it.
And then didn't that show end up in a whole bunch of controversy and shit?
Her whole life ended up in a whole bunch of controversy.
I'm still trying to figure out how Kluge pays for his kids. Not just pay. I don't mean to just like paying for his kids. I mean supporting them. Like
Who?
that can't be easy at all.
Well, they both got jobs, and I mean,
Right?
shit.
They both got jobs, but they're not.
Kluge
like-
works his ass off delivering the mails, and she's
Yeah,
at.
I work, wife works, and 2 of the girls have jobs also.
Which
Kluge's
the
also
post
a
office-
fucking tripod, and he's got his own camera system. Come on, man. We all know what OnlyFans does.
Oh shit!
Well, the
Don't give
post
out my
office
secret,
is a good
Bud.
job. Don't get me wrong,
I recognize those feet.
but it's not like Kluge's a millionaire by no means. It's still it can't.
He might be a secret millionaire. You don't know.
Well,
If I
he
were a
can
secret
secretly-
millionaire, I
he can
would not be living in a
secretly
trailer.
ship me somebody. I'll be one of his
That's
kids
why
for
it's a
that.
secret.
That I would be, because it'd be a secret, and I'd have a mansion somewhere that I'd escape to every now and again.
How
Just
about
be
that,
like,
Kluge?
ah, peace and
I'll
quiet.
secretly be one of your kids.
Yeah, Sage, let's talk about your cabin in Branson. Ooh.
What are you talking about?
Plead the fifth.
It's a nice getaway. It's got a really cool number too. It's number 666.
So that's how you paid for it. How much did you get for your soul?
Well, have a condo.
Not enough.
I own my own house. Did I mention I have a condo? Anyway, so how's Skeletor doing? How's the babies? Everything coming
Well, he's trying to
along?
pawn one off on you, remember?
Oh yeah, no thanks. Don't have time for that.
He had to go because
Oh,
she cursed out the nurse real loud, wanting drugs.
oh,
Drug! Did she say it just like that in Fifth Element? Give me the drugs!
Can you picture Skeletor squatting down in front of her with the catcher's mitt? Just ready.
Unfortunately, yes, I can.
Yeah, so can I. Or he's gonna be like, I forgot to get the cigarettes and the milk. I'll be right back.
Oh, if he fucking leaves there to go get milk in Newport's, I'm gonna lose.
Well, who was in here that said that his mom's there?
Yeah, Tokyo Mo. says-
Tokyo, yeah. His mom was giving him evil looks whenever he was trying to pawn the baby off. One of them, anyway.
And Tokyo Mo also told us that Jerome's mom is like Eddie Murphy is Mama Clump.
Oh. Oh, no, you didn't. Hercules. Oh, shit.
Now you got me. Now you got me picturing sitting at the dinner table where the kid and the father.
Oh, look at you. You're just so strong.
Hercules.
Oh, that was a good movie. Oh, shit. I know what happens, and I know that happens here with the three of the girls. Oh, man, talking about the girls there. Well, I don't look so serious in the cell phone, brother. LOL.
Oh, it's a good day.
It's a good day.
The Illini the other night put up fucking 112 points. I know it's early and it was against Eastern Illinois, and they didn't look so good against Ole Miss, but that's a very veteran team. But getting their feet under them, I like Illinois and how they're looking. And it's the only basketball I can't watch the NBA. Too much for themselves.
Yeah, I don't watch too much basketball until it gets later on, but I'm watching a little bit more football, more than I care to can think about, but I'm watching a little bit of it. I'm not a big fan of how they're doing the kickoffs now.
I'm a little torn on that. It definitely has them actually, for the most part, running it. So instead of just kicking it out of the end zone completely, but I don't know. We're going to have to see more if it's actually preventing injury or because it doesn't really seem like it's changed what it's supposed to be. I don't know.
It looks weird to me. I'm like, that's not a kickoff. I mean, sure, they're keeping it in more and doing shit, but
I don't like the fact that you have to actually inform that you're going to do an onside kick. I hate that.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah, that was the whole purpose of an onside kick, but.
And when I first saw it, because I watched the very first game this year, and I was just like, "What the fuck is this? What is this? Why are they? Oh, okay, that doesn't make much sense." But I guess we could just change any rules that we want nowadays.
Right.
But it is what it is.
So, one of my problems that I have with it is you have these rules, but yet you don't change anything that could actually make a huge difference. For example, end of regulation, scores tied. So you go into overtime, you flip the coin. The team who gets the ball first, I do like how it's no longer if you kick the field goal and score first, then it's over. You give the other team a chance. But if whoever wins the coin toss receives the ball first, and they go down and score a touchdown, it's over. I don't like that idea. You say you want to give the other team a chance, even if they score a touchdown, give the other team a chance. But, the other thing that I hate is at the end of overtime, if it's tied, guess what? You end in a tie. I don't like that. Now, I understand in the playoffs they won't do that. And in hockey, it's kind of the same thing. But when you get to the playoffs, hockey will do a shootout. Well, why can't the NFL do like a kickoff? Let's say you go to overtime. At the end of overtime, it's still tied. Okay, you got kickers, right? Take them out there. Don't have anyone charging at them. Stick them at the 35. One goes, he makes it. The next one goes, he makes it. Back it up 5. And keep backing up until one misses and one makes it. And sooner or later, you're going to get to a point where you're going to have a winner like a shootout.
Yeah, no shit. That'd be cool as hell.
I'd
be all right with that.
Damn fucking paycheck.
Yeah, no shit.
Because we all saw what happened when they backed up the extra point. All of a sudden, that extra point ain't a gimme no more.
Uh-huh.
And I like it. But that's just me.
Oh, shit. We still got plenty of time left. What else we got on the board here?
I got a couple and son allowed daughter with disabilities to wither away and die at home that had 40 animals inside. David and Bobby Joe and Edward Baynard were convicted of the murder of 14-year-old Heather Baynard. The parents and brother of a South Carolina teen girl with disabilities who died from neglect were sentenced to lengthy prison sentences after being convicted of murder. Heather Baynard, 14, died at a hospital in Spartanburg, South Carolina, back in April of 2022 after she was found unresponsive, according to reports. Authorities subsequently searched her family's home and found both urine and feces. The outlets reported, WSPA reported that a search of the home found that there were 40 animals living inside, which contributed to the poor conditions. There was also reported citing authorities that the urine and feces caused Heather's skin to break down, while a witness at the hospital said the girl's legs looked like raw meat.
Oh.
In the home, the dogs contributed to the deplorable conditions, Cherokee County Sheriff Steve Mueller said. A lot of feces in the home, both from the cats and dogs, urine which created a huge ammonia-type smell. Fox Carolina reported that coroner Dennis Fowler called it the absolute worst case of child neglect he'd ever seen. Heather's parents, David and Bobby Joe Baynard, were convicted of murder, felony child abuse, and unlawful neglect of a child and sentenced to life in prison on the murder charge and a subsequent 30 years for the other 2 counts. Edward Baynard, 21, Heather's brother, was sentenced to 30 years in prison after being found guilty of murder. So, yeah.
I'm not sure how they were found guilty of the murder, to be honest, because she was still alive at the house and later died at the hospital. I mean, in most, it's neglect. So I'm not exactly sure how they were found guilty of murder.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's horrible and deplorable, but I'm not sure how they were all charged with murder, because she was alive whenever she left the house and later died because of complications from the deplorable situation at the house, understandably, and neglect at its most extreme, obviously. But for them to get a murder case, if anything, neglect and maybe something to do with the manslaughter, but at the same time, that doesn't even make much sense.
Yeah. There was also trooper rescues man after being trapped under 700 pounds of drywall. Yeah.
I'd like to get trapped. I don't know. That's a big one. I don't know if I could survive being trapped under that.
That's just the
And
I mean,
trapped
I
under 700 pounds
try.
of drywall while working on Michigan State police post. A northern Michigan man is thanking Michigan State police trooper who helped save his life after a Halloween scare. The incident happened on October 31st as a man from Levering, which is about 12 miles south of the Mackinac Bridge, was working on the MSP Salute State Marine Post, which has been undergoing construction. The 43-year-old man was trying to move large sheets of drywall when they unexpectedly fell on him, trapping him underneath. He was able to call for help, and Trooper Paul Ferrero, who was inside the post at the time, faintly heard the man's cries for help and immediately rushed outside. The trooper lifted the heavy drywall sheets up just enough for the trapped man to get out. The man did not suffer any major injuries. While MSP shared video Friday showing the drywall falling on top of the man as he bent down to tie his shoe. No video of the rescue was released. How did the one officer pick up 700 pounds of drywall, even just enough to get the person out?
The drywall probably fell in like an angle to where he was just caught underneath part of it, and he was just probably wedged in there. Like it probably didn't fall flat on him.
Still,
I can't say for sure.
That's a lot.
He probably didn't move at all. He probably just like it slid off in sections or something like that with a nudge to where he could get it moved enough to get the guy up. That's probably why he didn't show it all. He just wanted to be a little more heroic with the story. I'm not doubting the whole thing, but I don't know. 750 pounds is a lot of shit to move, and ain't one man doing it unless you're superhuman. What? You still looking at booties?
No. So a guy's garage burnt down. It melted step ladders, bicycles, garden equipment. It also melted the siding off the house. There's nothing left but this big heap of rubble. However, there was a bag of expired something I'm about to show you. He put, I guess they truly were forged in hell. Now, Kluge will spot this right away. You guys might not, but we'll see.
Do I need to play up on the big screen?
Yeah, you might have to.
I think you have to. I can't.
Yeah, I can barely see it.
I'm trying to get it. Can y'all spot what that is?
I see
Maybe
purple or something or other.
All right. So you can see that there's a burnt out and everything's ruined, right?
Yeah.
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 All right. So let me do this. Let me zoom in on just that. Can you make it out? That's a FedEx uniform.
I was about to say, is that a FedEx uniform?
That is the shirt and the pants. Everything else is melted, but that has barely got burns on it.
What the hell?
You can see where it's scorched here on the bottom a little bit. Maybe. Right there. But yeah, that's why he said The uniforms, a bag of expired uniforms seemed to be okay. A little bit of burn, but I guess they truly were forged in hell.
That is crazy.
Well, at least you know if you go into a burning building while you're on the job, you know.
Yeah, you know, so what about me?
Yeah, they got to be expired though.
Yeah, the old school uniforms.
So, Sage, I can't help but think of you when I see this.
Oh shit, that scares me.
All right, you know, what's the one thing nowadays that state fairs are known for?
The one thing nowadays the state fairs are known for?
Yes.
Overpricing.
Well, I mean, I can't argue with that.
I don't know, funnel cakes?
No, not quite.
Fried shit on a stick.
Fried foods.
Why'd you think of
All the
me?
crazy fried foods that they have.
I don't
Well,
really eat fried foods that often.
I'm not saying that you do, but
So what do they have fried sage on a stick?
not quite. Not quite.
'Cause that'd be rude.
Mhm.
Now, as per the state's larger than life reputation, Texas State Fair is quite a spectacle. In addition to massive animatronics talking cowboy named Big Tex and a huge assortment of rides and activities, the annual event is famed for its extensive selection of fried foods. In 2023, over 200 options were available, from beloved classics like glazed fried chicken wings to out there dishes like lemonade and pho. Another seemingly impossible fried food served at the Texas State Fair. Any guesses?
Deep fried grilled cheese. No, they probably don't have that in Texas.
I'm more concerned that Texas has an animatronic cowboy and all we have is a fucking cow made of butter.
Right?
But the fried food served at the Texas State Fair is beer. Fried food genius Mark Zabel showcased such a dish to the world, or at least to the Lone Star State in 2010, bearing resemblance to a deep fried ravioli or pretzel pocket. The food consists of small pillows of dough encasing still liquid Guinness. Fried only for 20 seconds, a bite tastes of soft, salty dough that then bursts with the flavor of now tangy, warm beer. Sure, it's not a food meant to appeal to everyone, but it's undeniably intriguing and innovative. It should be no surprise the dish won the fair's most creative award in 2010 as part of the annual competition. He tinkered around in the kitchen for 3 years to create such an innovative creation, which he hasn't shared the specifics of with the world, besides having to clear sales by the Texas Alcoholic Beverage Commission. He even filed a patent for the process in 2010. Nevertheless, enterprising chefs have set out to deconstruct the recipe, approximating its assembly themselves. More or less, the secret lies in assembling a sturdy yet pliable dough that's the right consistency to hold beer.
I'll have it figured out next week.
Deep fried beer.
What's that old saying? If there's a will, there's a way.
I don't know if I'd go with Guinness though, even though it's a thicker stout. I mean, maybe that's what you need is a thicker stout.
I don't
Guinness
like that,
Guinness
or
isn't a
just-
bad beer.
Now, like personally, I don't like Guinness except for cooking. Guinness is great to cook with. If you're cooking on the grill, pour a little Guinness over your chicken or whatever. It's great, but
Hey Jenna, well, anytime I cook, like if I make my white cheese, I always use PBR because PBR gives it the right taste. But there's plenty of other things, so I mean that's not even a secret. I mean PBR everywhere here. But my white cheese is
yeah, so
beer. That's some real good beer cheese.
each piece of brew-filled dough is filled at the optimal or fried at the optimal temperature for the right duration. Undeniably, it's a lot of details to get right. However, if you're up to some adventurous cooking at home, you can trial and error the process for yourself. Perhaps even recreating the fair food with an air fryer. Otherwise, it'll take some effort to try a bite of fried beer. Unfortunately, the dish doesn't seem to be offered annually. It wasn't at the Texas State Fair in 2023.
So they're like a pretzel bite, so it's gonna have to be a sourdough bread, which is a thick bread. Not a okay. I got this. Fucking got it.
I'm gonna shit if Sage actually does this.
Well,
I wouldn't
be
put it
prepared to
past
shit
them to try.
yourself. Be
I wouldn't
prepared
put
to
it
shit
past them
yourself.
to try.
Okay, well, we all know it's that time of year where we're getting into our wrestling season pretty big. Troy, Sage, you have a show later this month,
Yeah, the 23rd.
and then PWA has 2 shows this week and next, and we have a match announcement for this Saturday show in Springfield.
Oh,
This was just signed today. Let me get this up here. So for November 9th, PWA's Art of War. We are going to be seeing the NWA WLW Ladies Championship be defended. Champion Skylar Sparks will be taking on challenger Raven Black.
And we don't get to see a whole lot of women at the PWA shows like that.
No.
We try to bring in as many as we can.
Well, yeah, I get that, but it's not as common.
and Raven's also my champion.
Now, which one's which?
Raven's on the left,
Okay.
and the shirt that says Raven on it. With
Oh, well, I can't read the shirt.
But yes, this will be the first defense of the NWA WLW Ladies Championship in pinfall wrestling.
And that's the one that's at the 8th Street Gym.
Yep. This Saturday.
I don't know, but I'm sure Ellen might want to see that. She's been loving going to the PWA shows.
Hell, the next 3 Saturdays is something. PWA, Art of War, the 16th PWA in Jacksonville, and Sage's show, November Rain, the 23rd. So 3 Saturdays in a row booked up here with entertainment.
Yep.
Oh man.
Okay, you want to try the Darwin Awards?
Sure.
Hopefully, the right ones will play.
Or we might have to go on a search for more Darwin Awards.
Yeah, we're having a little problem with that earlier.
Yeah, I need to get my list of them built up again. I still got plenty to, but
Jason always seems to find some pretty good ones.
oh yeah, that's it.
Is that dog shitting on that? It is.
Oh shit!
Oh. I told you not to clip my fucking nails.
Shall we play that one more time?
This dog just
Yeah.
shit on me.
Come on, you couldn't. I get it. You're clipping nails, but you weren't smelling that.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
And it literally right
And it's on
next
her
to her
arm.
face.
Oh, I've seen. Oh, dude, I saw that one. Doesn't flinch. Like, yeah, you know you fucked up.
I thought he switched races. Oh shit!
Yeah, he dropped so quick. All of a sudden, you see the person that's behind him that's supposed to catch him didn't catch. Uh-oh. These never turn out good. Ooh, nighty night. Good night.
He
I think
had
he
a
fell
helmet
asleep.
on, but I'm sure that still hurt.
Oh,
He
that
ate
helmet
it with
didn't
his
help him.
mouth
He
and
hit
his chin.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Oh, this is smooth.
Oh, what the fuck?
Watch this. This is smooth.
No way.
That's some Fast and Furious shit right there.
Casually just drives on up.
All nonchalantly too, you know.
Now,
Yeah.
here's the question. Was that an accident where just going around spun out and just got lucky that you parked that way and then drive off like you planned it? Or was that
Dude,
legit?
That was almost too perfect. That's why
That
I'm
was
kind of
probably
wondering
an accident.
why I'm wondering if it wasn't staged and that was like his friend as a cop, like his friend's
Right.
a cop, and it was set up to do that. Like they practiced that some shit. Because that house camera just happened to be so perfect.
Well,
And, like,
there's ring
somebody-
cameras everywhere now, so that could be legit, but
And
We should get like a segment of ring camera videos, you know, that
like
Caught
they-
on ring
that's
camera.
pretty crazy stuff just for being there, you know.
like I'm thinking that video there, that person was just running from the cops, wasn't that good of a driver, and just spun out and luckily didn't back into that other car and sat there. And when the cop passed, okay, well, you know what? I got away with one.
Yeah.
And they just says that was a huge ass turd too. uh
that was a huge turd. Ain't no doubt about that.
So are you guys, Sage and Bubba, doing a Saturday show or?
it was talked about last night, so I don't know exactly.
It looks like we're probably going to do a Friday show instead of Saturday. With me hosting, Bubba will be here. because Tim won't be here because of the PWA. Tyler won't be here. And I was just like, dude, I ain't giving up another fucking Saturday. Ain't no point in whenever I'll be home Friday. I could just do the show. And he's like, oh, man, that's up to you if you want to do it. And I was like, I do it. It's not a problem. I'd be home anyway for a Friday show. So may as well just do it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a super fucking long show or anything, but I mean, we can do hour and a half, or whatever the hell. Depends on how much we got in the audience. So play it by ear. We'll get on normal time, do a show, and if we got a good audience here, we'll just let it roll. If not, we'll shut her down early.
I have just been given more of the card for this Saturday.
No. All right.
I'm looking forward to the street fight.
We've got the Wrestling for a Cure Cruiserweight Championship being defended by Jake Lander against James Brady. Springfield Street Fight with Rockin' Rivera against Chico Suave.
That one right there, dude. Both those guys are from Freelance.
Anthony Tyler, which we already mentioned. 6-man, well, actually, it's a 3-team tag team fatal 3-way or something. Sure, whatever. Built Different and the Last Outlaws are taking on All Eyes on Us for the PWA and Wrestling for a Cure Tag Team Championships. And then heavyweight championship match. The Mad Hatter will be defending against Kyle King. $6:30 doors open, 7 o'clock bell time, 8th Street Gym, Springfield. Tickets available online, tiny.cc/PWA Tix. And of course, the most important words on any wrestling flyer, card subject to change. Because you never know who's going to cancel last minute. Yep, that's all I got there.
All righty. Well, we've got
about 17 minutes. We could either sponge it up, see what we can do, or
I think we're done.
what time? 78 p.m., right?
What's that?
Mike Winder, 78 p.m.
7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern.
You're talking about for this show right here. On Friday. Yes, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. If you want specific time, be here at 7. That's not Pacific. Yeah, I think we're done. So we'll get some music rolling. We'll get our final thoughts in, and we will
Do we got any final thoughts?
That's what I was just saying. Get some final thoughts in here. Tone that music down a little bit. Oh, and now Spooner comes in. All right,
better?
final thoughts. Yeah. Bubba, what you got? Final thoughts.
Oh, yeah. First off, if you're gonna clip the dog's toenails, take it out to go potty first. if you're gonna use eye drops, make sure what you're grabbing don't squirt nail glue in your eye. That's
Ugh.
just not a good combination. And once again, everyone who aren't happy with the results of the election, don't freak out. Don't worry yourself sick. It's, it'll be all right.
Well, my final thought is if you're going to go cycling in Oregon, watch out for ambulances. Because they'll send you their bill after they hit you and then take you to the hospital.
Yeah.
And I don't have to brag about penis size because other people do it for me.
He's not wrong.
Wow. Yeah, you're definitely right about that. Mr. 0.0000029%. Almost president, Mr. Will Hyde. Final thoughts.
People were complaining about losing. Fuck, I just took the biggest ass kicking in political history.
Arse.
Arse. Dude, look, man, only 36% of the people in this country actually believe the media. Stop listening to the fear mongering and bullshit. You're gonna be fine. Stop letting them keep us divided when we should be united. Us against the fucking political machine. Thanks, Dick. There, right there, see? Am I fucking up? No, come on. You know, I got Democrat friends. I got Republican friends. Hey, look, dude, it's real simple. They're all fucking us. So why can't we be happy for each other? Just thought. But we're going to be fine. We're not going into hell. Maybe later. But the U.S. will be here. Remember, just smoke a fucking doobie and chill. Just do it anyway.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you Friday.
Well, speaking of hell, we found out that FedEx uniforms are indeed made in hell.
Yes.
So apparently they're made of some sort of flame and fire retardant material. Also, I'm not going to get into the election. It's over. It's done. Everything's okay. We're still here. Be mad, be sad, get over it. It is what
If
it
you're
is.
really upset, why the fuck didn't you vote for me? Look at that percentage.
Yeah, look at his percentage. It could have been better. And with Jason
The opposite of a fucking
Wilhite, with Wilhite, his motto is you can't do any worse. He could have done a lot better.
Actually, I did do a lot better than what I thought originally. I'm just saying.
Okay, yeah, well, he did. And it still is what it is. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. It was a blast. We'll be here Friday. It might be a small group of us, but we will fucking be here. I promise you. So tune in Friday at 7 p.m. Not 7 p.m., but 7 p.m. Central Time. Be here. We are out.
I'm going to come at 78
And-
p.m.
78. You're going to be late.
And since we're leaving, we're going to leave you with this. Actually, we have two of them tonight for you. Two moments of Zen.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no! Play that one
Can you
again.
replay that one? Yeah.
Trying to get to restart. Try that again.
I love how the air shoots their skirt up first.
Yeah, she gonna feel that in the morning.
Would have been priceless if she was wearing no
I
panties.
think that was intentional there.
Hey there, brother. Do you have time to talk about Jesus Christ today? Oh, you're dead? Oh, okay. Well, you have yourself a blessed day.
Okay, you
What
two.
is this one?
That was what was supposed to play. Here it is.
What the hell was that?
Trying to get it to play again here.
Oh shit!
I'm okay. There, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. With the politics and the election, whatever you thought, I'm okay.
Yep.
We're all okay.
I was
Boom,
wondering where
verb.
the sign language dude came from.
That dude was great. So, with that,
I say my sign language would have been.
all right, Cookie, you got controls, or you want me to?
I got it.
All righty. Not touching
Like I
the
said,
keyboard.
tune
Not
in
touching the
Friday
keyboard.
night, and we'll see you guys then.
Woo!
Thanks for watching.
We out.
Hey Bubba, I got that stuff of medication for the crabs that you were talking about for you.
Oh, he can
Oh,
find
okay,
it.
we're
Look at that
still on
itch.
air.